today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Carr going to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Carr now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
On 1st down, Mitchell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A give. This is Wilson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with...
Touchdown! It's complete. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And up past the 35. A very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. Short completion, just 4 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. From midfield, here's Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The open man here, Renfro. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without.
And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Looking deep for Jennings. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
would do? I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running it with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. Back to throw. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Powerful running. Oh, another great move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Trying to punch it in with Collins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after one. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
They started on the ground with Eckler. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down inside the 30. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson gives to Collins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Penny, a 1st down carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. So the victory here for Seattle. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day.